I don't know if you guys saw this clip, but there was a congressional hearing late last night that absolutely turned topsy-turvy, a complete meltdown from pseudo fake outraged Representative Bill Keating when Representative Keith Self calls transgender Congress member Sarah McBride Mr. I can't wait. I mean, it was a complete meltdown. Also, Democratic strategist, I got a lot to share with you today. Julie Roginski says Trump people can't afford Teslas? What? And then also, I got a beautiful clip of Trump meeting with the Prime Minister of Ireland. Have a wee shot of whiskey, laddie. Sorry, I had to do that. I'm having fun. A great clip with Trump trolling Rosie O'Donnell. You're going to love this clip. And then, ooh, what a scoop. Kennedy, I don't know if you saw this. Kennedy talked about giving insider information on Joyless Bahar from The View, telling a quick anecdote about when she auditioned for The View back in 2003. Ooh-wee! It's so juicy. But first, let's get right into the first story of the day. So, during this House hearing, tensions escalated when Representative Keith Self, a Republican from Texas, referred to Representative Sarah McBride, who's a Democrat from Delaware, as Mr. McBride. Why? Because she has male genitalia and she was born a male. The incident led to a heated exchange with this pseudo ridiculous, feckless, spineless, ballsless lunkhead Bill Keating. Check out this clip.
Now recognize the representative from.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay, I just have to jump in here real quickly because I just realized that Sarah McBride, who's actually a male, said, "Thank you, madam." I got to see that again. Did she just say he, she? God, I hate this stuff. Did he just say, "Thank you, Madam Chair"? Hold on a second. Let's just one more time. Sorry.
I now recognize the representative from Delaware.
Thank you, Madam. Hey.
This hearing is adjourned.
You will not continue this without me unless you get to do it.
I mean, what a freaking, I mean, and the Oscar goes to, you are such a fake, deceitful, dishonest POS. You are swamp vermin. Keating, Bill Keating. Does anybody know who this Bill? I don't even know who this Bill Keating is. What a fake Best Actress Award performance by this guy. Excuse me? He's a duly elected. This is exactly why you guys lost. This is what you're upset about. You're upset about him properly identifying a male member of Congress, no matter how much. Look, I've said this many, many times. I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. This is a free country. This is America. Many people better than me have fought and died for these freedoms. You can do whatever you want. But when you start coming into the real world and forcing me, impinging on my rights to acquiesce and adopt your delusional representation of who you are at all costs or else, that's when we have a problem, mister. That is not okay on my watch, on anybody's watch. And this is the reason why you got the gigantic L on November 5th. The American people voted against this. Listen to what President Trump said.
This happened. Who would allow men to play in women's sports? And they're still fighting it. They're still, it's got to be a 95% issue. But they're on television this morning. I see this person, a Democrat, say, we should have the right. No. Men should not be. They're hurting women. They're hurting women very badly. They're hurting women. And they should not. And they're also demeaning women. But who would want these things? And everything's transgender. Everybody transgender. That's all you hear about. Now, that's why we won the election in record numbers. But very importantly, now it is what it is. The Democrats should get with us and come up with good tax policy so that Ireland and other countries can't take our businesses away from us. And he understands exactly. You guys did the right thing. I'm not upset with you. I think I respect what you've done. You've done a great job. But our people did a very bad job.
It's just astounding to me that even after all the sweeping losses of not just elections, but you've got lifelong Democrats finally going, I'm sick and tired of this crap. You've got leaders of other countries. You've got leaders in the community, leaders in, the entertainment world that they rely so heavily on for lobbying donations and funding that are just like, we're sick and tired of this. It's astounding that they always fight for the bad guy. They're fighting for this Khalil guy at Columbia University who has literally said, I pledge allegiance to the desecration and eradication of Western civilization. He has outwardly promoted his support of Hamas, a terrorist group. It's just astounding. They fight for men. I mean, it's a fraction, 2%, 5% issue. They fight for men to play in women's sports. They fight for criminal migrants. What about Americans? What about the people who actually are law-abiding citizens of the United States, who pay their taxes, who work every single day, who do the right thing, who are actually decent, law-abiding American citizens? It's like they're always fighting for the bad guys. Don't you know the difference? I can't wait to get your thoughts on this. Let me know down below what you think of that story. Am I wrong? I welcome all viewpoints. I always say this. I welcome all viewpoints as long as it's constructive. You're not attacking personal ad hominem or any links. Don't share any links. It goes right to spam. I want my comment section to bridge the divide that we have in our country, not expand it. So I want conversation. I want engagement. I want debate, healthy, insightful, thoughtful debate. Let me know down below. Okay. Here's a clip that is deeply, deeply offensive. But again, stick around because I've got this hilarious clip from Trump and I've got an amazing insight into the view and joyless Bahar from Kennedy. You don't want to miss that. But first, check this out. Julie Roginski, a Democrat strategist. What a big shock. She says that Trump helping Musk promote his Tesla is pointless because Trump supporters are too poor to afford Teslas. Watch this.
Julie, what's your reaction to this Tesla stunt? Is it ironic that the president is now touting electric vehicles?
I mean, first of all, it's not legal. Let's start with that. Second, I mean, you can't do this on the property of the White House. It's federal property. Second, I mean, really, the president is basically a car salesman now. It's just astounding with everything that's going on. I mean, literally, with everything that's going on in the world, he's taking time out of his day to array 4 or 5 Teslas on the White House lawn and basically act like a showroom salesman. By the way, I don't know who he thinks is buying Teslas, but I can guarantee you that they're out of reach, many of them, for the average Trump voter. So I'm not sure who in the MAGA universe he's urging to buy Teslas, because Teslas consistently, in previous iterations, were bought by wealthier, more environmentally conscious people. And so, if he's trying to now get MAGA to go buy Teslas, I think that's not going to be very successful.
Yeah, because, radical, extreme left liberals who are always having their hand out, those are the people who can afford Teslas. There's so much to unpack there, but, instead of getting into the pure, unadulterated idiocy of this Democratic strategist, Roginski, It's just not true. It's just boldface not true. She lied about literally everything. They're never going to stop lying, obviously, which is why our mission to make common sense go viral is that much more important. By the way, if you're looking for one of a kind Nez Nation original merch made in the USA, this is all made in the USA. Link in the pinned comment, link in the description down below, or just go to professornez.com/merch. Biden drove a Jeep all around the South White House lawn. Obama drove a Porsche with Jerry Seinfeld on his show, Comedians in Cars Being Whatever. I can't remember the name of that show. It was an internet show about 10 years ago. Obama rode around the South Lawn in a Porsche. He was driving, actually. And by the way, Elon Musk is working for the government. Elon Musk is under abominable attacks by you guys fomenting and inflaming this rhetoric, using this violent, aggravated type of language that has created a mass hypnosis, has created maniacal maniacs going out there and torching Tesla dealerships. Elon Musk is an American hero. He's the personification of the American dream, coming into this country as a South African immigrant with nothing and literally disrupting the world. Like, there's no hyperbole there, literally disrupting the world and creating innovations that have benefited millions, if not hundreds of millions of Americans every single day. What have you done, Roginski? What have you done to help Americans? I doubt very, very little. They're never going to learn, America, and they're never going to stop. That's why we can't stop. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, I love this clip. God, I just love this clip. Check out this clip right here. President Trump met with the Prime Minister of Ireland today, and one of the questions was, I don't know if you know this or not, but Rosie O'Donnell, who is a notorious TDS infected individual, moved to Ireland because of Trump. So she moved her family, she moved her daughter. She's out. She's gone. Hasta la pasta. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I don't think anybody's going to miss you. There isn't a wet tear. There isn't a wet eye in the house. Nobody cares. I don't care. Do you care? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I don't know anybody that cares. And he got this question in the Oval Office, and listen to Trump's response. This clip is classic.
Ireland is known for very happy, fun-loving people, great attitude, many in this room right now that I've met. Why in the world would you let Rosie O'Donnell move to Ireland? I think she's going to lower your happipiness level.
It's true. Thank you. I like that question.
Mr. Prime Minister, are you expecting?
Do you know who she is?
Yeah. I'm joking.
You're better off not knowing.
How do you not love this guy? How do you not love this guy? I don't know if you heard him or not, but he says, do you know who Rosie O'Donnell is? You don't know? Quite frankly, she's a terrible, nasty person. No, he didn't say that, but he goes, you're better off not knowing. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. These people leave on their own accord. These are the exact people we don't want here. These are the exact deranged people who are obviously anti-American. They don't care about secure borders. They don't care that all our taxpayer dollars is going to waste in a forever war. They don't care that we institute, that their mentality is to institute cancerous DEI woke ideologies into everything. They want men into our daughters and wives and mothers' bathrooms. And so if they're leaving on their own accord, that's like, to me, a bonus. I don't have to pay for your transit. You're going to leave on your own. I don't have to deport you. I don't have to waste any resources or money on getting you the hell out of here. Win-win. Okay. Now our last clip. Oh, this is so good. You're going to love this. Kennedy, who is on Fox, who I grew up with Kennedy because she was a VJ on MTV. If you're from the X Generation X, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She still looks good too. She looks really good. Still is sharp and funny and has an acerbic wit. She recently went on Gutfeld and gave some insider info into Joyless Behar. And it's intelligent. It's hilarious. It's everything you thought you would ever find out about this wicked, wicked witch from the East. Watch this.
I auditioned for The View in 2003 and went pretty far through the process and got along great because Star was there. Barbara Walters is still alive. God rest her soul. She was lovely. Meredith Vieira was still there. We talked about conservative politics. Joy was a talking hemorrhoid in an auburn wig. She was so ungracious and awful, and she had a comedy writer writing her little lines during the breaks, and I was like, she's not even funny. She's not reacting to anything. She's not thinking in the moment. And then I made some jokes because it's a conversational show before it became an unwatchable abortion, because usually they're so much fun to watch.
Yes, they really are.
And she said to me during the break, I'll handle the comedy here.
No
And
way.
I said, great, whenever you start, like, I'll ease up on the joke.
You can't judge a book by its cover, and that is one ugly cover.
It's a leathery cover, Greg.
It's a leathery, beat-up cover.
Oh my God! I just absolutely can't. You can totally envision that. I believe Kennedy 1,000,000,000%. You can just envision. You want to talk about nasty, nasty people. Joyless Bahar. I've met 1,000,000 people like her, right? She's awful, terrible, not funny, not gracious, always attacking me, President Trump. She's quite frankly probably one of the worst people to ever have a microphone in front of her, and she's a real nasty person. I couldn't agree more, Mr. President. God bless you. I love you. You can envision this. You can envision her. She has not an original thought. Probably funded in some nefarious way by the DNC, by Obama, by the cabal, by Soros, God knows who else. Maybe even Schumer or somebody has, they're all a part of the same deal. Always attacking America, always attacking Trump, always attacking over 51% of the country who voted for Trump. And everything about that, her nastiness to Kennedy, I'll handle the comedy. Like, you can just imagine it, because there's only so much you can hide. There's only so much you can hide. You can be the best actress on planet Earth, but there's going to be little molecules, little snippets that always seep through. And we love hearing stories like this. It's the same thing that happened with J-Lo, where I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but J-Lo went viral on TikTok with all these people who waited on J-Lo, who worked with her in some capacity, auditioned with her, anybody who's ever come in contact with her. And they just had these nasty stories that she was awful. She was pretentious. She wouldn't look at anybody. She talked through her security guard when she ordered food at a restaurant instead of looking at the waitress. That's how low her estimation was of people who were not in her sphere. It makes sense. She was divorced, like 25 times? She makes Elizabeth Taylor, look like a nun. Anyway, totally makes sense about Joyless Bahar. And it's so awesome to see that show. The ratings go right down the toilet, as it deserves. I can't wait to get your thoughts on everything that we talked about today. Sign up for our free newsletter that's in the pinned comment. This is kind of like your insurance policy, so you never, ever miss out on all the latest and greatest that the hypocrite propagandist media won't share with you. Get our brand new, amazing Made in the USA merch. That's in the pinned comment and the show notes and description down below. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed it. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. And as always, may God bless you, and may God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.